Hopefully everyone can see my whole presentation now. So I'm going to start off. Chris just gave me an awesome introduction, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about my technical background. So my formal training is in math, biology, and computer science. And it's probably not hard for y'all to see how I ended up in an interdisciplinary field like informatics. After all my schooling, I got my job at ASI. I've actually been here 17 years, so I'm kind of a lifer. And when I was hired, I totally expected the data wrangling and analytics. That's what I thought I was hired to do. What I rapidly discovered is that if you want to be an informatician and you work on informatics projects, you also have to know something about project management and change management. So I kind of had a crash course, no formal training, but that's still what I'm here to talk to you about today. And before we get started, I just want to back up and say, I think everyone already has kind of a vision in their mind of what it means to have the lab of the future. But I really want to take a moment to think about why we actually care about getting there, because that's important, right? We're going to put in the effort. We should know what we're getting for it. Most of the time, if you ask somebody, well, okay, what's important about the lab of the future? You'll get an answer, and you'll get a variety of answers, but some of the most common ones people will tell you is that we're going to the lab of the future because we want to make our data fair, or because we want to apply the Alcoa standards and get better quality data, or they might just tell you they want to do it faster. And when I hear that, all those things are true, but to me, that's a little bit like when you ask somebody, why do you pay taxes? And they say, oh, so we can fund the government. It's like, well, yes, you do pay taxes so you can fund the government. But that's not really why you pay taxes. That's not the end goal. The end goal is that you pay taxes so you can have things like roads and fire departments and schools, right? Those are the things we really care about. And so with the lab of the future, I think the thing that we really care about is knowledge. And why is that knowledge important? Knowledge is important because that's what we use to make our business decisions, right? So garbage in, garbage out, it works the other way too. Better stuff in, better stuff out. From that perspective, we can see that, FAIR is really about giving us a different perspective and access to more knowledge. Alcoa is about giving us better quality knowledge. And a lot of the efficiency gains that we're looking for is really just about it's about getting it faster so that we can beat the competition. So, keeping that all in mind, how do we get to the lab of the future? I think a lot of us go into our first informatics project, our first sort of digital transformation or lab of the future project, or whatever the buzzword of the day is. And we have this vision